Hello, everyone. This is Talk for Glory, episode 254. We are 254 episodes deep in Talk for Glory. Pretty sure Friday Night SmackDown's going on. Don't know how many hours ago now it's from Monday Night Raw, but we are 24 hours away from WrestleDream. So, you guys already know, there's a bunch of fucking wrestling going on. There's one podcast you all need to be hearing, and that is Talk for Glory. So that means introductions are a must. I'm Enigma V4.
I'm Young Smoove.
And
What's up,
this
y'all?
is WrestleDream Predictions. Before even talking about WrestleDream, I just want to talk about all the fun wrestling we have had this week. From Crown Jewel to Bound for Shit Glory.
What a weekend, huh?
Yeah, what a fucking weekend. To King of Pro Wrestling.
Oh yeah, definitely.
To now WrestleDream. So fun times for if you're a wrestling fan.
Yeah, October has been kind of spicy. If you ask me, like we got Conjure, we got Bound for Glory in the same weekend, which is fire. A lot of people enjoyed and loved it.
Right?
Um, what was that show you just said for New Japan?
King of Pro Wrestling.
King of Pro Wrestling, which is pretty good too. I heard a lot of good feedback on that. And then we
Right.
go right into
Everyone
Wrestle
really
Dream.
loved it.
And then we go right into Wrestle Dream.
Yep. So you got some WWE, some TNA, some New Japan, some AEW.
They're spoiling us, guys.
Exactly. All we're missing is a video game to be dropped in October, but they don't do that anymore.
It feels weird, man. I don't think I'll ever get used to them dropping in March or February.
Right. Screw it, since it's already been brought up. Guys, do you guys miss when WWE used to drop their games in October? Or do you guys like it being relatively close to WrestleMania season? You guys let us know.
Which do you prefer? I know you're gonna say the same thing, obviously.
Right. I prefer October, man.
Yeah, I like all my, sort of speaking, like sports games dropping around September, October. It's just
Even like
something
didn't
about it.
like Call of Duty like drop in October back then?
Even Call of Duty, yeah, it always drops September, November. You got Battlefield. You got all the heavy hitters dropping in November, October. It's NBA 2K.
Yeah, honestly, we got to go back to that. Like, October needs to be video game month. But enough about the games. Let's talk about the dreams. Let's talk about AEW's women's match featuring probably the heaviest hitting woman in all of AEW. I don't know what the hell nickname she has, but it is Jamie effing Hater. And if you guys know anything about Jamie Hater, it's that Hater hits hard. Versus not the toxic Gaijin. She's 1/3 of the madness. She's one half of Mafia Bella. She's a member of Hate, Cosmic Angels, whatever the fuck you guys think at this point. It is the Toxic Spider, Thekla. And again, one of AEW's hottest signings.
Oh, so she's a new signing.
No. She's been with AEW for like a couple months now, but I just think like since she's arrived on the scene, has made such an impact.
Which is
Aligning
good,
herself with Julia Hart and Sky Blue.
Yeah.
Honestly, going after like the biggest dog, which is Jamie Hayter. If
Yeah, I
memory
was gonna
serves
say
correctly,
world champion.
yeah, and she's even had a world title match. You know, in that Fatal 4-Way where it was her, Stat, and Jamie Hayter versus Tony Storm. So again, Thekla is just like on a rise. This spider is climbing up the wall, and I don't see anyone knocking her out.
Good question. Could you see, like, if we go into 2026, if AW builds correctly around her and builds her to the spot that to her actual potential, I mean, could you potentially see her being like AW world champion material within the next 7 to 6 months?
Yes, I definitely see Thekla becoming an AEW Women's World Champion. Hell, maybe a TBS, and if neither TBS or AEW, just maybe she can take the Ring of Honor title from Athena. So many possibilities for the Toxic Spider.
Shit. And Jamie Hayter, where does she go from here? You think, like, what can AEW do to build on her momentum back, kind of bring her back into the world title picture mainly? But also, I can see her kind of like chasing the TBS as well at this
Right,
point. That's pretty good this time.
she had damn it. I'm not gonna say like it was a great match, but like yeah, it was a great match. She had a great match against Mercedes,
Yeah.
where honestly I'm pretty sure it was like anyone's game between her and Mercedes for the Owen Hart finals. And whenever it's Tony and Jamie, just know one, a banger's in the making. Two, she's not that far from being a two-time AEW Women's World Champion. So with the star power that collides between Thekla and Jamie, if we get a
Yeah.
little crazy, we get a little bit of madness. I don't know if Jamie can hit hard enough to knock out Sky,
Uh-huh.
to knock out Julia. Um, you know, Thekla being the Toxic Spider. You know, they've had similar careers. They've both gone through stardom. They both traveled the world. And honestly,
Hmm.
I do see a world where Thekla continues her little undefeated streak, because after this, we will have the first ever women's Blood and Guts.
Oh wow. I want to see. I want to see her in the mix, and I want to see Jamie in the mix. I hope. I hope. Hold on. I hope. I hope that AW does some sort of storyline where they can develop them to be in the story between whoever's going to be thrown into Blood and Guts, the women's Blood and Guts. That's going to
To
be
my
fire.
knowledge, I'm pretty sure it's Triangle of Madness. So it's Julia, it's Sky, it's Thekla versus Queen Aminata and Jamie Hayter. We're waiting to see who the other two and who the other three are going to be. If I had to predict anyone that'll be in the women's Blood and Guts, it's Triangle of Madness, Penelope Ford, and Megan Bain versus Aminata, Hayter, Willow, Stat, Harley Cameron.
Damn, kind of a stack match if you ask me. I can
So
see
maybe
it.
this is just the precursor to Blood and Guts.
Yeah, definitely,
So it's all about who's going to be
definitely.
going into that cage with the momentum. And if I have to choose someone between a spider and a heavy hitter, I'm choosing the spider.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. I think AEW should continue building on the momentum they have with Dekla. And what a huge win would it be if she picks up a win over Jamie Hayter
Right.
and remains undefeated.
Right. You know, Jamie
Well,
Hayter
Jamie
is
was coming.
arguably like top five in AEW's women's division when it comes to match quality. And Thekla, which I say this all the time, I think at a certain point, Thekla was hitting a point where she wasn't fitting the stardom mold anymore. And once she hit
Yeah,
the AEW scene, it was like match made in heaven.
I think she fits right now. She's fitting like a glove at the current moment. So why not just give her someone as good as Jamie Hayter? And plus, you're building her stock and the division needs another big name.
Right.
So I'm gonna go with
Same.
Dekla.
All right,
Should be a good match.
now let's talk about a 3v3. It's a tornado tag. It is the demand. So Bishop Khan, let me make sure I said Toa Leona and Ricochet versus Bobby Lashley, MVP, Shelton Benjamin, the Hurt Syndicate. And yes, they are in the business of hurting people. And yes, they do hurt people. And this is a tornado tag match. You know, I like
Did you watch Wednesday when
when they
they
roll out. Hell yeah.
did a regular tag match?
Dude, they were
Yeah.
on Ricochet's ass, man.
I don't know. I kind of don't like when they do stuff like that
I,
because it kind of giving away the match to a certain degree.
I think they probably should have done like preliminary matches. So you could do like Bishop Khan versus like Shelton Benjamin Wednesday, Ashley
Yeah,
versus Toa Friday. No, is Collision on Fridays?
yeah. No, they did a collision on Wednesday because of AEW's pay per view
Okay,
happening.
okay.
So they did it
So you
on
could have done that,
yeah,
and then you had like MVP and Ricochet on commentary for both matches, and then that's when you do like the 3v3 on Saturday.
exactly. But I'm not gonna complain because I do like how they are building the demand and they're trying to take them somewhat more serious. And if you ask me, I kind of do like Ricochet and them together
Yeah,
so
who
far.
knew that all Ricochet needed was a faction to like get this personality?
Yeah, and I'm digging it. I actually like it, but I actually do like where this is headed, and I think it's gonna do wonders for the man. Really, you got Shelton Benjamin, you got Bobby Lashley, and you throwing in an extra name like MVP. Why not? Like, let me actually
What's
start
up?
Enigma. Do you think they add someone else to the group at the pay per view, or you think that they're just gonna wait?
I think they add someone after.
Yeah, I kind of see what like they're gonna add somebody eventually. To me, I feel like it's gonna be a younger guy, so I don't see how you can add another like veteran to the
Right.
group.
I know.
But I kind of feel like AW is building towards adding somebody else into the
I
Hurt
know.
Syndicate.
For my friends that watch TNA, and I love this networking we do. Cedric Alexander's TNA contract is coming up. We don't know if he's renewing. Personally, I have an agenda to push. I've been pushing for Kevin Knight to join. On the other side for the demand, if you're like, hey, who should join the demand? I would not mind seeing. You know, at first I was kind of thinking Blake Christian, but never mind. Um,
Yeah.
he can keep his GCW bullshit. So who can they bring into the demand?
Shit, I have no
One
idea.
second. You keep talking about the matchup.
I think though I would like to see like somebody get added into her syndicate. I think like younger talent could benefit off of using the name of Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley, MVP. Whether it's Kevin Knight or younger or even younger talent, who knows? Like I just want to see another member be added because I don't know. There's something about just four people, MVP being a manager mainly, than being a wrestler, where it catches me and it makes me feel good about the situation. So whether that's gonna be Cedric
They're done that.
Alexander or somebody new sort of say like it remains to be seen. But I do hope somebody else does join her syndicate because they can benefit off of it.
Um, what was it gonna say? Yeah, I do agree with that. I was hearing what you were saying when it comes to the Hurt Syndicate, but when it comes to the demand, I don't think they should add anyone. If anything, MVP should just sub out.
Yeah, I was just saying that. I think with the demand, you should just keep it the way it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Keep it the way it is. He said Nick Wayne.
Okay, wait, that doesn't sound crazy.
On what side? The her
No,
syndicate?
on the demand,
He doesn't. I actually like that
that doesn't
idea.
sound bad. If they aren't doing the patriarchy anymore, I don't mind that.
Yeah, let's be real. What is really the patriarchy anymore?
Father that walked out on his family.
And then they just also lose Luchasaurus
Hmm?
recently. Then they also lose like Luchasaurus
Right,
recently
right,
to
right.
the
They did. They did.
yeah. So at this point, what is the patriarchy
A
anymore?
broken family.
Yeah. But I'm expecting a good match. I'm not expecting anything crazy out of this trios match.
Yeah, you're right. Same. Personally, I got the demand winning this.
I got the Hudson again, but for me, Enigma, I want to ask you something. What do you kind of want to see MVP start push? I mean MVP. Do you kind of want to see Bobby Lashley start pushing more towards the main
Yeah,
event
that's
scene
why
a
I
little
kind of
more?
want him to
Like,
lose this, and then you can literally have Lashley go for the AEW and shout and go for ROH.
yeah, because I think the Hurt Syndicate they play good like tweeners. So one minute they can play the babyface role, and then the next minute they can play the heel role.
Yeah, they are really good tweeners. Not much,
So
but they're better tweeners in AEW than they were in WWE.
yes, and I like the way AEW balance it. It doesn't. They don't come off as extreme baby faces, but there are some matches where you can obviously tell they are the baby faces against certain people, and that's why I would give AEW. They do it smart. They do it
And
good.
then on top of that, it's like when you talk about the motives, it's like it's simple. It's not. It's nothing personal. It's just business.
Yeah, I love that. So so for me, what I was saying though, um,
Shelton and Bobby singles run.
yeah, I want to see. I want to see. And Shelton is pretty good, but I would like to see Bobby really in the main event scene. You can add whoever you want with Shelton, and even if you want to add him in the TNT title picture, why not?
I'm surprised he hasn't challenged for TNT.
But
Honestly,
that's what I'm saying. You want to throw him in the TNT eventually down the road, or the unified champion down the
ooh,
road.
Shelton versus Okada.
Yeah, that would be tough. Hell yeah!
That
Oh my
was really
god,
good in
memories.
for the C2.
Yeah, I was about to say yes. I remember that.
Was that in New York?
But
I feel like I was there live and I saw it.
I think it was in the
Yeah,
ballroom,
yeah, it was in
right?
Hammerstein Ballroom.
No, it
Yeah,
was right.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I remember watching that live.
Um, but yeah, I got the demand.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with her syndicate, and I hope this is gonna head towards something like serious for Bobby at least
Honestly, for
for now.
both. And I wouldn't mind MVP like going like commentary after this. I don't know. For some, I think like MVP and Taz on a commentary table would be fire.
I actually do like them. Yes, Taz. I just heard he got surgery, so he's gonna be
Yeah,
out for a
that's why I
bit.
also said it.
But I couldn't. Yeah, but you know what's crazy? Anyway, I actually like the way like Daniel Brian Danielson, whatever you want to fucking say. He brings like the realism to the commentary booth, so I kind of like that. That would be
More
a pretty
wrestlers
dope
need to be
matchup as well.
commentators.
Yes, they're speaking from
Experience.
a first person experience. Yes, so why not? But yeah, I got her syndicate. Hopefully, it's a good
All right.
match.
Next match is the returning Jurassic Express. He's still not Jungle Boy yet or Jungle Man. He's he's not the scapegoat, but he is Jack Perry, and his tag team partner isn't a kill switch. He's no one's monster, but he is someone's dinosaur. It's Luchasaurus versus Max Buck, Jeremy Buck, Matt, Nick. No longer the AEW EVPs, but they are still Tough for Glory's 2024 Tag Team of the Year. Matthew and Nicholas, Matt and Nick, the Young Bucks.
I'm gonna be real, nigga. I'm kind of happy, like Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy, quote to say, kind of
Right?
reunited. I feel like AW needs more realistic and more how you say it.
Homegrown tag teams.
Maybe homegrown tag team, like the like Jurassic Express. Like I kind of like it because for a bit it kind of seems stale on the tag team division side. And lately we've been getting teams like Bandito and yeah,
Yeah,
Bandito, right? That's his
Bandito
name.
and
And Brody King, and then you get Brodito. We getting a lot of new tag teams. Like so, I kind of like the mix of throwing back Jungle Boy and
I do
Luchasaurus.
like Brodito though. Like it
Yeah, I
was a
love
fucking
Brodito right
blessing in
now.
disguise.
Yeah, I love Brodito right now. But I'm saying the tag division could use a tag team like Jurassic Express. They're super over.
Yeah, that theme song is undefeated.
And bro, think about it like this: how much bigger and better the tag team gonna get better? I mean, the division is gonna get bigger because you're gonna have a team like the Acclaim getting back into the mix. Gonna get other teams coming back into the mix, and I think the direction they are now, Jurassic Express is gonna be super over within the next few months. They're already over as we speak. So imagine, I feel like you're gonna have no choice but to put the tag title on them eventually.
Yeah, and I know you're an Acclaim fan, and honestly, I'm actually happy to see like the Acclaim, Jurassic Express. Um, Trying to think. There's another tag team that's either returning or I want to see. Oh, now I remember. I want to see Top Flight. I think Darius or Dante might be
Yes,
injured
I think one of the two.
what happened
I
to
don't
the
remember.
Guns? Oh, the Guns got one of them. I think Colton got injured because
Yeah, they should be back in the mix as well soon.
Austin got injured. That's why Colton's been I mean, yeah, Colton's been injured. That's why Austin's been teaming with Juice. They just added Ace Austin, so yeah, Bullet Club Gold is going to be back on top soon. And Jay White let out a
Yes,
tweet saying, "Is it time yet?" or something like that.
giving a hit.
So
He's giving a
can't
hit.
wait for him to be back. But
But what do you think about the match itself? What do you
I
think?
love
Like,
this match. I love that. Well, I guess how do I say this? This was my New Japan / ROH issue when it came to Young Buck matches and I guess Kenny matches. Was that the story was told on being the elite,
yeah,
but this match was told in person and on being the elite. So I do like that. I do like that Jack Perry isn't coming at a spot from just like, hey, I'm randomly attacking you guys because we're not cool. It's like, hey, when I was at my lowest, you guys didn't like check up on me. And
Yeah, which is kind of why he's back into being this baby face guy.
like he even sent them a knife saying, hey, next time you want to stab me in the back, here's a knife.
But I do also like how he's displaying like the love he has for the Young
Yeah,
Bucks
he said, hey, like,
at
hey,
the,
I
at
don't
the
hate
same
you
time.
guys. It's just you guys weren't there for me.
Yeah, he's like, I love you guys. Basically, that's what it came off to
Right.
recently.
That is what he said.
Yeah.
And then you know,
So
like Luchasaurus doesn't belong to Christian Cage, doesn't belong to Nick Wayne. He's his own monster, dinosaur, whatever the hell he's supposed to be. And you know, a directionless Jack Perry and a directionless Luchasaurus came together and reunited Jurassic Express.
yeah,
You know, no one's monster. 1 second.
no more scapegoat, which is kind of sad because I did like the scapegoat gimmick. But sometimes, hey, when you directionless and there's nothing else for you to do, why not just take you back into like a better place? And now I feel like I said, Jack Perry's gonna be super over, more over than he's ever been. Luchasaurus is gonna also get over, and it's gonna be a good moment to see, especially after what happened within the last year with the Luchasaurus health wise. It's gonna be a feel good moment for the both of them. As a matter of fact, and then we got teams like, I mean, then for the Young Bucks, I kind of want them to start getting more serious again. I kind of want them to be taken more serious again. Because I feel like for a long time they've been doing this gimmicky, even though it hasn't been that long, but they've been doing this gimmicky thing, like this gimmicky shit, like where they're not the EVPs anymore, they're the broke bucks and whatever so to say. But like I don't know, I kind of want to be able to take them serious again. I feel like it's kind of been too long, so hopefully they could, I don't know, like bring some sort of like realism back into the team, legitimize the team again. And I think it starts here, honestly, with Luchasaurus and Jack Perry. Why not? Like, and I think the prize is $500,000 as well. So yeah, I just hope this is a good match. I know it's going to be a good match. It's going to be a banger. My thing is that what do we throw Jack Perry and Luchasaurus into the tag team title picture pretty soon, immediately after this? Like, does that run the mind of anybody right now? That remains to be seen. But because again, it is too early. But at the same time, I think the world tag team side of the picture needs a team like Jurassic Express at the moment. So I wouldn't put it past
Okay, I'm
AEW,
back.
you know. And I'm just hoping, we get a good match.
So I was hearing what you were saying through my headphone, and I just got to add in that although Jurassic Express is reuniting, I also want to take into like the thought of like, okay, the guns are not guns. The Bucks are kind of like on a downward spiral when it comes to losing, and I'm curious to know what will be like that big win that gets them back on like the up and up. Because this match is for 500K, and the Young Bucks are currently the broke Bucks, so maybe they might win for the money. But if they don't, I could also see like Jack Perry going, "Hey, I still got love for you. Here's 100K."
And they just deny it, right? I could just see that.
But you did all the talking for this
I
one.
got
That's pretty
Jurassic
great.
Express.
Um,
Yeah.
so I guess last but not least, who you got? I got Jurassic Express.
Same. I think right now you need to build momentum with them. You can't they can't really afford a loss at the moment
Right.
speaking, so to speak. But at the same time, who really would complain if they were to go down to the Young
Right.
Bucks? So
You know, like these guys haven't teamed up in a while, like against a real tag team. Like I know they face like local talent and shit, but they also teamed with Kenny Omega versus the Don Callis family. But I don't think we've got like a lot Rio Jungle Express or Jurassic Express like tag
yeah.
team match.
Yeah, same. I just can't wait to it anyway because I know once they start clicking, they're gonna be fucking over with the
Yeah.
crowd,
Plus
bro.
that theme song is fucking unmatched.
Yeah, and I think some fucking helps too. Like I said, nigga, I'm fucking glad they're fucking
Yeah,
back,
man.
bro.
Me
I
and you
miss
both.
them, to be honest.
Yeah, no more
To
kill
bring
switch, no
nostalgia
more
feeling
scapegoat.
to the old days. Yeah, the scapegoat gimmick was
I
good though.
love
That's
the
what I'm saying. I'm gonna
scapegoat
miss the
gimmick. That's
scapegoat.
dude. A lot of people say like they were like bored of it or it was corny. I was like, no, I loved it.
It was just directionless, really. It wasn't that it was boring. It's that AEW really didn't know what they were doing at the
Well, that
time
was
with
the
him
thing. Like there
anymore.
was a direction. Like, what's the scapegoat? The EVP's best friend, I guess.
Yeah, but what was he really doing for Jack Perry himself? Where
They
was he
got him a
really
TNT
going? Like,
title run.
yeah, but what is the TNT title run? Who cares about the TNT title really? It doesn't have any meaning behind it outside of really Christian Cage as of late and now, so to speak, in Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah, those were big shoes to fill, but a stat is a stat.
Yeah,
Um,
but
wait, that organize? You know what? I don't even care. Speaking of stat, the next match is for the AEW Women's Championship. Um, defending champion Chris Statlander versus Top Floor's Superstar of the Year, Women's Superstar of the Year, Timeless Tony Storm.
what are your thoughts on the matchup
This is the most
and how everything came
character-driven
about?
title feud I've seen in a while. It's so wild and zany, and I love the fact that like Stat is very direct. Like, hey, I don't hate you, but I love this title
Yeah.
more than anything.
Did you see Wednesday night when they were just going back and
That's
forth
all
into the
they've
ring
been
and Tony
doing.
Storm? They were just like, do it, and both of them couldn't bend and do it. Like, couldn't hit each other with the
And then it
belt.
was like the week before, like they were just like talking shit to each other, and then they're like, "Come on, let's go! Come on, come on!"
I love how 1 minute they could go from talking just to like beating the living shit out of each other in the ring
And
the
I
next
will
minute.
say this about this feud: like this feud has the one thing I talk about when it comes to like promo work and wrestling in general. I
What's up?
personally hate the let's talk shit for 3 weeks, 4 weeks thing, and then let's have the match. Because in real life, there's only so much someone can say before you want to beat the shit out of them.
Which is why I agree. I kind of love what the angle AW has taken, where they're talking shit to each other. Next minute, 1 minute backstage, and the next minute they're fucking in the ring beating the shit out
Like
of
that's
each other.
exactly how it's supposed to be. Like you talk shit for way too much in the last 20 minutes. Let's go.
Even Renee Young got mad and threw her coat because they were taking off clothes. That shit was funny.
Again, like I think when it comes to Tony Storm, I think she is the greatest storyteller in AEW right now.
Yeah, man or woman. I'm not gonna even take that
Right.
away from her.
And
From
then
both
Stat is
sides.
probably like one of the most underappreciated in the women's locker room. So Tony, Stat, one on one, this is gonna be magic.
Yeah. Even though she won the title, in a fatal four way, and then but she pinned Tony Storm at the same time. But I kind of feel like a singles win is gonna
Oh, it
legitimize
is.
her
It is
title
because
win.
even though like you
Yeah.
pin the champion in like multi-man matches, you can still go like I had to worry about this person, that person. One on one, you just worry about me.
Yeah. Now you actually beat the actual former title holder
Right. For all
herself.
we know, like
The woman of the division.
Stat
Yeah.
just caught Tony at the right time.
Yeah. So now you're gonna get a legitimized one-on-one match, and it can elevate you to like even more of a height than just beating her in the fatal four because now you just beat her one-on-one if she's able to win.
Right.
So I'm definitely looking forward to this. And what do you think? Like, what do you think both of them go after this? Like,
I think Stat goes on to become like a fighting champion, just like she just does matches. Because again, very underappreciated. But how can you underappreciate the women's world champion? But the real
yeah,
question should be like, who is Tony Storm without the AEW Women's title for? I want to say the better half of maybe 2 years now. We've seen Tony with the title.
yeah. I think after this match, if she's able to like, if she's not successful in regaining her world title, you give her like a little break. I'm not saying because I hate when people think when I say give them a break it means like 7 6 months off. No, you give her like a few weeks off, kind of refresh, rejuvenate herself, come back and throw it in the mix with like newer talent to like help build
Right.
others. At the moment, because she's been the world champion for so long, I think you can throw a name like a Tony Storm now into the mix of let me try to help others in certain stories and rankings and whoever needs that help from me. Because Tony Storm, like you said, for the last almost 2 years has been the most dominant thing on AEW when it comes to the women's
Right.
side. So I want to see her on that road. And like you said, this legitimized that, and then we see her defending her title, going on and putting on great matches.
All right, so I got stat, you got stat.
I do think it's gonna be a hell of a match, and they're gonna beat
Oh
the shit out
hell
of each
yeah!
other.
Again, a lot of physicality, and I love it.
Though.
Violence is a love language that both of these women speak, and I'm all for it.
Yes. If anybody knows me and Enigma, you guys know we like violence.
Now, speaking of violence, this is everything, including violence. In an I Quit match, it is
Oh really?
Darby Allin versus John Moxley.
Oh yeah. Bro, these dudes already beat the shit out of each other. I wonder what else they're gonna put on their fucking sleeves.
Um, what was I gonna say? Darby already showed that he has weapons. He
Yep.
pulled out pepper spray. He pulled out a taser and a mojito. I still stand on what I said. I don't care that Darby got the shit tackled out of him. He deserved it. The moment I
Yep.
saw that lighter, oh my god, yeah, tackle this man. Tackle him.
Facts.
And when it comes to John Moxley, like let's take it all the way back to CZW days. Let's take it back to year one of AEW when this man did lights out matches. Yeah, these two.
John Moxley is an old extreme soul.
Yes, this man might literally like die in the ring probably. And
Both of these men.
and honestly, I thought the coffin match would be it, but no, because now we're in an I Quit match where they actually might need a coffin.
Yes, I was gonna say that. I was gonna say the same shit you said. And well, everybody thought the coffin match was it. Then you want to throw. Now you add an I Quit match. Now I was like, damn, what the fuck else can they do? And I feel like they're gonna go crazy on each other this match.
Honestly, like I wouldn't be surprised if someone pulls out a strap. I
Okay.
would not be surprised if someone pulls out a gun. Because you're telling me Darby has beaten the shit out of Darby has gotten the shit beat out of him by everybody. Like on Wednesday, you
Like
guys
Mox
saw
damn near went to hell with everybody as well.
on Wednesday, you guys saw the Death Riders beat up Darby on the way to the ring, and he still made it to the ring, only to get hit with a Death Rider.
Bro, at this point, we seen both these men do any and everything up to this
And then
point.
I also
At this
want
point, I wouldn't be
I also
shocked if they
want
put up the strap.
people to remember, like take away Darby getting tackled into like multiple trash cans. Mox was still walking towards Darby with lighter
Yeah,
and
that was crazy.
bottle in hand.
Oh my god, do you think that's like throwing us, giving us a hint?
Maybe honestly, I did not expect an I Quit match. I was expecting an Inferno match.
Bro, I kind of feel like that match tomorrow night is gonna have to do something, somewhat of like it's gonna deal with some sort of fire, something going on with
Honestly,
fire.
I was watching AEW Blood and Guts from last year earlier today because for some reason I
Yeah.
just thought I could see this happening tomorrow. But when they did a Team AEW versus Team Elite, and Matt Jackson had to quit for Jack Perry because Darby pulled out gasoline and a lighter and was like, "Hey, if you don't quit right now, I'm going to light his ass on fire." And Matt was just like, "Okay." So
But you know what's
if it's
crazy?
not Mox himself that will quit, I believe it to be somebody else on behalf of Mox, because Mox is probably going to go do it, no balls.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Both of these men are the type to fire ain't gonna make them go, I quit, I quit, I quit, I quit.
Like I could definitely
We see
hell
what these guys do.
I could even see Renee Young or whatever the hell her name is in AEW. I could see Renee.
Okay,
There you
okay.
go, Paquette. I could see Renee like coming out and saying Mox quits, don't light him on fire. Because again, I could see
Bro,
Darby going under the ring, pulling out gasoline, pouring it on Mox. He's probably handcuffed or he's probably taped. And he's just like, say I quit, I'm lighting you on fire. I don't care.
and I could honestly see vice versa. Moxley not giving two fucks, just like lighting Darby up. And Darby is the type of fucking motherfucker who would like just allow it. Like that's not gonna make him quit the match.
Like
Like
like I know it's a not quit match, but this is the one match where I think like if someone's about to get lit on fire, I would believe the ref to do a stoppage.
Yes. Or do we get an angle where it's seriously dangerous and both men like do something where they both get on fire and this ref like stops the match because of how crazy it
Yeah,
is.
I
Like
could definitely see that. Hell, I could see even like Brian like grabbing the mic and going, "Darby quits. Darby quits. Don't light him on fire."
or somebody. I think tomorrow we're gonna get an angle where it's gonna be like it's gonna get bad. Where maybe I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but maybe like it's gonna get really bad where like the match just gets stopped because of how bad they both do. Something happens to
And
both of
like
them.
it's not like we're like overhyping this. Like when people don't like really register who Darby is as a wrestler, as a person, we need to remember one.
Yes.
He got hit by a bus and then went to go to a stadium stampede match, and he broke his leg on the week he was supposed
The
to
dude was
climb
climbing
Mount
Mount Everest.
Everest, and the broken leg didn't stop him. He just went next year.
Bro, remember that? Remember that? I think it was last year. Remember that? Oh, like 2 years ago
Yeah.
almost. Was it last year? Remember when he fell through the glass?
Oh yeah.
That was fucking
Yeah, that was
insane.
last year. Yeah. Like Darby has gone through some crazy shit. And Mox,
That was with the Bucks, right? And the Sting's
yes.
retirement
Oh
match.
god. So arguably like
One of my
AEW's greatest
favorite.
retirement match.
Bro, I'm gonna go. I know this is kind of going up. No, it's not because we stayed on
Right.
Darby Allen. I think that's probably the greatest retirement match to me.
Of all time.
I don't know. Maybe it's up there.
I don't know. It
I
might
think it's
be
up
up
there
there.
for
It might
sure.
be like number one for me. Like
Yeah, I was about to
ask me
say. I think it
again. Ask
passed.
me again
Like,
in December, and then ask me again on January 5th.
yeah, because a lot of people. Oh yeah, exactly. A lot of people say it's Rick and it's Sean, but they both came back for more matches.
Yeah.
So
Um. But like yeah, like these
I'm
two,
gonna go box,
it's going to be a spectacle. I am so excited to see what both of these guys are going to do.
bro. I love both of these guys together, which is kind of sad for me because I do think this is gonna end the feud right here.
But this also is going to be the match where like I think after this you can do like Darby start going after the world title if he wins.
I think so too. You have him going against literally the recent world champion outside of Hangman. Before Hangman, this guy was holding the world title for how many times? 4 times, the most I think
Right.
ever.
Yeah, I think so. I think that was
And
it.
Moxley is known for being literally one of AEW's top guys. So at this point, after he feuds with Moxley, if he wins, how can you not put him in the world title picture?
Right. But
I'm gonna go
yeah, all that
Mox
being
though.
said, I got Darby
Yeah, I'm gonna
and
go
I got
Mox.
someone being lit on fire.
One of the two, bro. I will not put it past any of these two guys.
But let me see. What's the next match? Okay. I'm excited for this for multiple reasons. The next match is for the AEW Tag Team Championships. It is Brody King and the Ring of Honor and the other half of the AEW Tag Team Champions, Bandito, versus the still gotta get used to saying it. The Unified Champion Kazuchika Okada and his tag team partner, the G1 winner, arguably Top Florida's Wrestler of the Year, maybe someone else's Top Florida Wrestler of the Year.
The dude.
He double champed in the main. He double champed at the Tokyo Dome, but most importantly, but we're talking about all these shows from Crown Jewel, Bound for Glory, King of Pro Wrestling, the new IWGP World Champion, the Alpha, Konosuke Takeshita. Yes, a DDT
Yeah,
guy
bro.
holds the sacred letters of IWGP.
Bro, looking at this, it's kind of sad. I think, it gives me like literally Sami Zayn vibes tonight, where he's having a good title run. This tag team is having a great title run, but I think it's no question, like literally no question. It's literally probably over.
I honestly, I see it. I see the vision. I think we might see Okada and Takeshita two-man power trip. We might see them.
And it's like Sami Zayn. You're like, damn, they're having a good run, putting on great matches.
We might see a world where we have Okada as the So we might be in a world where Okada is the unified champion and one half of the tag team champions, where we have Konosuke Takeshita, the IWGP World Champion, and the other half of the tag team champions. creating again the two-man power trip of AEW, and that's not a bad comparison. That's more of just like in a positive light. Two dominant singles guys becoming tag team champions. That might be a possibility in the making. And I just want to throw this out there. I said it for King of Pro Wrestling review. If you haven't already, I need everyone to go see Zack versus Takeshita. I've seen it. My both of our friends have seen it. Um, you guys are gonna get Talk for Glory like star
I'm gonna go check
ratings.
it out. I'm gonna go check it out.
You guys are gonna get Talk for the star ratings about King of Pro Wrestling, like probably like right before midnight. But yeah, it was an amazing match. Honestly, the entire show was amazing. But again, congratulations. But I don't think it's gotten enough praise from me. Congratulations, the new IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, Konosuke Takeshita.
Yeah, this I think one. Can you see any way Bro Dito beats
Yes, I do.
Takesha
I actually
and
have them
Okada?
winning. Yes,
What? How do you think that's gonna happen?
Takeshita and Okada's egos are too big. I understand the
So you
family might
think?
want the tag
Yeah,
titles,
go ahead.
but Okada doesn't want the tag titles. Okada doesn't even know that tag titles exist. Takesha's gone like, look,
I
I've won the
know,
Never title, I've won the international title, I've won the G1, I've won the world title. You know what all these things all have in common? He did it by
but
himself. So no partner is needed.
yes.
And that is why I think
But when you
Brodito has
throw
a chance at winning.
names like Okada and Takeshita together, how can you possibly see them losing without any interference? Though this is what I'm
That's
saying.
the thing.
Like,
I don't think it's interference. I think it's just ego.
yeah, I just don't think it's gonna happen. I just don't think you put those two guys together and just have them lose a tag team title match. I think, realistically speaking, that is not a smart move at all.
Because I remember when they did not Battle for the Belts. Or maybe it was like Battle for the Belts. Like it was a number one contenders match basically. I forgot what the hell they call it. But
I think certain tag teams you put together in a mix. It's just no way I can possibly see them
no, yeah,
losing.
I can see that. But like, there's just one thing about like Takeshi and Okada as a team. And again, to me, it's the egos. It's like if you watch any 2v2, 3v3, 4v4, you can see like, oh, they're about to do a cool tag move. Takeshi's like, nah, I got this myself. You got Okada going like, hey, let's do this. Nah, I got this myself. You might see Takeshi in the match
Yeah,
for 10 minutes and Okada's only been in there for 3.
I can see what you're saying, but doesn't a loss like Bro Dito make them kind of look
As a tag
weak?
team, yeah.
If
But that's the thing,
especially
they aren't.
if they lose clean,
You know, we got
especially
this
if they lose
match.
clean, that's
We
not
got
good.
this match because Don Callis read Takeshi's mind. Because in a segment in an interview, when Don Callis talking about the champions and taking gold, Takeshi's like, "Yeah, I want to," and Don Callis cuts him off, going, "Team with Okada. That's a great idea." So we know the agenda, we know the objective. It is to beat Okada because, like I've told you for many months, Okada looked down on Takeshita because he was in a small playground compared to the big city that was New Japan Pro Wrestling for Okada.
Yeah,
And I don't think Takeshita wants to play nice because, again, never international G1. Who knows? Maybe C2 by
you know what's crazy? I
himself.
actually agree. I agree with New Age. He said that Okada turns out to catch us to shut up a title match. Yes, I can see that happening.
Yeah, like that's exactly how I see it. Also, I just want to point this out. No, I do not think Okada is going to challenge for IWGP.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Takesha challenging for the
Yes,
unified.
but I don't think it'll be a casual. I don't think it'll be a casual challenge. Because again, I believe that Takesha might win the C2. I
Really?
believe that I believe that Don is going to try to dodge the Okada Takeshita match as best as he can. Like he'll probably say some random stuff like, we just can't randomly do title matches. We're not bookers or anything. And that's when you go to Kesha goes, you know what? You're right. I can't just ask. I'm gonna go win the C2.
Bro, yeah, exactly. There's only so long you can avoid a match from happening eventually. But I'm saying if they don't take that road, I just can't see
No,
them
yeah. If
losing
they
somehow.
don't take that road, I definitely see them winning.
But I do think, hey, why not set it up for
Yeah,
World's
because
End?
end it all right there.
Yeah,
Someone's probably leaving the family.
yeah, it's probably Takesha.
Yeah, again, like he got way too big. again, from whether it was in the ring or in life, my man became a double champ in the Tokyo Dome. My man got married. He won the G1. He won the IWGP World Title. I can't stress that enough. And he just might beat Okada.
It sounds like an amazing year for me. Bro, he beats Okada. There's no question. This man is probably gonna be our wrestler of the
Right.
year.
But yeah, again, like all these things within Okada and Takeshita, that's enough momentum. That's enough distraction for Brodito to get the win.
You know what? I'm actually gonna go on a limb here and agree with you guys. You guys have changed my mind. Something that doesn't happen all the time. So I'm gonna go with Bro Dito.
Um, yeah, that was everything. All right, so now that we're done talking about that, we're not done.
By the way, it's gonna be
Oh
a
hell yeah,
banger.
this
It's gonna
might
be a fucking
honestly,
banger.
this might just be like match of the tag team match of the month.
Bro, this match is gonna be a fucking banger, bro.
Yes, god damn, Brody King and Bandito are such an odd pairing, but why do they work so well?
Bro, when I first seen them mixed together, I'm like, why are we getting these two mixed together? And now it all makes fucking sense. They just mix so and gel so good together, bro. It's crazy the chemistry they have already.
Um, yeah, again, like these two aren't losing titles, but if they do, we get on a two-man power trip. Um, and yeah, at that point, then it's like, who the actually? I can either see this as a two-man power trip when I say like the dynamic, or if you guys are like
Yeah.
ruthless aggression guys, MVP Matt Hardy.
Yeah. It
So
does.
you
Yeah.
can see Takeshi and Okada being like the next MVP Matt Hardy pairing.
God, what an underrated feud and tag
Yes.
team.
But yeah, so I got Brodito, you got Brodito.
Same.
Pretty sure Weeb's
Yeah,
got
same.
Brodito. Now all this next is for the TNT Championship. So it is Country Kung Fu. He was a tag team guy. Honestly,
Yeah.
one of the best singles run he's probably had ever. It is former Ring of Honor World Champion Mark Briscoe versus the Proto Star, the Aussie Arrow, Kyle Fletcher, the TNT Champion.
I'm in a weird position, Enigma, but I gotta say I think Mark Briscoe wins this. And I know it's really early to say it,
I don't
but I just don't see how he doesn't win this any other way.
see. I don't think Mark Briscoe wins this tomorrow. I do think that if anyone has to beat Kyle Fletcher for the TNT title, it has to be Mark Briscoe. But
Yeah.
Kyle Fletcher's on the same path as Christian Cage on rejuvenating the TNT Championship. Whether it's just like I guess presentation or like match quality sense,
Yeah.
and I don't think there's no one else that deserves said payoff of the TNT title more than Mark Briscoe. So if not tonight, somewhere down the line, because I do think in order for us to really let it register that we are in the Proto Star era, he needs the TNT title going into 2026.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you can revisit him and the TNT title eventually down the
So you can see
road.
him being like a two-time,
Yes. Right now, I think he does the C2 again, right? I think he's gonna be a part of it again eventually. Wait, has it been announced yet
no,
or
the C2 will get announced probably like next month,
that's what I'm saying? I think he does that. He's gonna somewhat do he's gonna do that and stay relevant in
right?
between. Because for me, I don't think the last match he had with Hangman really did anything for him. To be honest, I actually see it the different than a lot of people
Right.
do. I actually think it actually hurt him in a way, but it is what it is. And for me, I just don't know if you have somebody like Mark Briscoe beat an MJF, the guy who's basically the face of their company, of AEW, and just lose again. I mean, we'll lose in a meaningful match like for a TNT title match. But it can happen. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. And if there's any way to bring his stock back up for me, Kyle Fletcher, then it's to beat Mark Briscoe, who just beat MJF. I can see that happening too. But I don't know. I just feel like now's the time. You just put the title on Mark, and then if you want to revisit this title run, you can.
There's a reason why like I need like Kyle Fletcher to retain the TNT title, and it's because I believe somewhere in 2026, Kyle Fletcher's going to go on such a dominant run. When we get to a returning
Yeah,
Will Ospreay, that'll be the last thing on his bucket list. Like, I
yeah.
did this, I did that. I'm such a great champion, but it's all meaningless until I beat you for a title.
So you think they're gonna save you think they're gonna keep Fletcher as a TNT title holder just probably until Osprey comes back so you can get that match
Yes,
again?
because I think Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher involving the TNT title will be the match that really, like, if you aren't already, will really make you go, okay, he's probably going to win the AEW World title by the end of the year.
Oh yeah, for both guys
Right.
really.
Like, I think Fletcher and Ospreay need that.
Yes. All right, I can see what you're saying. But for me, I'm just not a fan of this. I wish, if it was up to me, Mark Briscoe would be challenging and losing in an attempt for the world
Right.
champion. But it is what it is. So he's most likely gonna lose this match too. You right, but I'm just gonna go on a limb and just pick him. I got
All
Mark
right. I
Briscoe.
got Kyle Fletcher. All right. Now we're about to hit the main event, guys. So thank you guys for listening. We know it's late, but you guys were probably watching SmackDown. Um, you guys already know when it comes to Talk for Glory, to do the one thing you guys can read. So yeah, guys, make sure you guys follow the socials that were all just plastered down on your screens. Um, join the Discord. I love talking to you guys. We have hella discussions, and honestly, I get a good idea of what you guys talk about. I'll tell you guys now because I've been asked this twice now. No, you guys were not gonna get Bound for Glory review. No, I don't care how good Javon Evans and fuck, what the hell is Leon Slater. Thank you.
Leon Slater. Yeah, I was about to
I
say.
don't care how good Javon Evans and Leon Slater match was. I'm not gonna do gameplay for that. Again, when it comes to TNA, the most you guys are ever,
NXT,
hmm?
TNA,
Yeah, the most
NXT.
you guys are ever gonna get when it comes to NXT is a mention. And you're not getting a video, video game gameplay. It's just not happening.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the discussions.
Sorry, guys.
Thank you for letting me.
Yeah, same
Well,
coming
does it
from me
change
as well.
anything? No.
Yeah,
Again, let me know
exactly.
when Tony D gets called up. But
Oh,
now
go ahead.
we're about to hit the main event, which involves the champion, the AEW World Champion, absolute cowboy shit himself, the hero, the main character, the savior of AEW, Hangman Adam Page, versus the Enforcer, the Samoan Submission Machine. You guys don't know him by that name. You're too young. Um, uh, damn it, probably not undervalued, underrated in my eyes across the board from WWE to NXT, ROH,
His entire
entire
career.
career. Samoa Joe.
Yes. What are your thoughts on the match? Like, what do you think? Like so far,
How it's
like
been built up.
yeah, it's only been like 2.5 weeks,
That's been
but
three,
yeah,
but it's simple, and that's what I like about this. It's pretty damn simple in my eyes. I've
yeah,
told you, like, I see it as like a, hey, I owe you, which I don't
yeah,
really mind it being that, because that is what I wanted Cody Rhodes' WWE title run to be. I
yeah,
wanted Cody to be like, I wouldn't have gotten here without like Randy, without John, without Jay. Like I wanted like his title run to go off of people that helped him get there. And Joe, along with
yeah,
Hobbs and Shibata and Osprey, they helped Hangman. So that's like how I'm seeing it. Um,
yeah.
how about you?
with the Death Riders, right? Like they helped him. They were there like through the times with the Death
right?
Riders and
Like
stuff, right?
who's to say that Hangman would have gotten this without Swerve giving him the chain, without Osprey fighting some of the Death Riders, or the Ops like interfering with the Death Riders as well,
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this match and how we got here.
right?
I don't like it at all. I do booking, and I understand a lot of people would want to see like Hangman and Joe on paper. It's gonna be I personally think it's gonna be a good match. I don't think it's gonna be a bad match, but still I don't like how we got here. I
Right.
personally think you could have did the Hangman and Mark Briscoe. I don't like the whole babyface versus babyface match where it kind of feels like already where you it's
Joe's
gonna
the tweener,
they're making you choose between exactly, and that's the point. Now somebody has to play the tweener role, and I kind of don't like it, and it just makes no sense to me. I don't like how we got here. I mean, I get it though. You wanna build and give Hangman a quality opponents. I do get that part, but me personally, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of how we got here.
that's perfectly fine, man. Um, let's see, what do both guys do after this? Honestly,
I think
I
Joe
think
stays
Hang,
doing what he's been doing.
I think Hangman probably goes on to like continue doing what he's doing. I have a prediction of who I want to end his run. I know some people are saying Swerve, some people are saying Osprey. Me personally, I want Jay White to return and be the one to end Hangman's
Yeah,
run
let's do that.
because the record still stands as Switchblade 5, Cowboy 1, and I
Or
for the longest time have called Jay White AEW's kryptonite. You know, you think of your
yeah,
favorites, Jay White's beating them. Kenny Omega, Jay White beat him. Hangman Page, Jay White beat him. John Moxley, Jay White beat him. Okada, Jay White beat him. Will Ospreay, Jay White beat him.
yeah.
Um, Swerve, Jay White beat him.
But you know who Jay White didn't beat? Which is the
Oh,
guy I'm gonna choose to be the one to end the streak, the reign of
oh,
he didn't beat MJF.
that is
So
true. He did not beat a one-legged MJF. Yeah, that kind of killed Jay White. Not gonna lie.
and that's why for me, I think MJF is gonna cash in on Hangman probably as soon as world's end.
I don't know if it's still Money in the Bank style because I know Tony Khan said like now it's just like you got to give your opponent a 1 week's notice.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get that eventually. I think it's gonna come down to that. I think MJF is gonna be the one to take the title off him.
Yeah, that's not bad. But here in this match, I definitely got Hangman retaining and both men shaking hands, and again Hangman repaying his debt. And if there's anyone else that he has to repay that debt to, I kind of want to see that ongoing
Yeah, I'm
because
gonna
like
I'm gonna sit here and agree and say like I have Hangman as well.
yeah, again I have my personal opponent who I want to beat Hangman. Um,
Yeah,
but match is gonna be great.
I do think it's gonna
Will
be a
it be?
good match.
Hmm?
I do think it's gonna
What
be
was
a
that?
good match. I think you pair these two men together. I think you get a good match together.
Yeah, this is gonna be a great match. Will it be a 5 star? I don't know. I don't think so. But it might get like who knows? Maybe Tony and Stout might get gameplay. Maybe Mark and Kyle might get gameplay. It's all about what gets what. Um, I'm now noticing that we're about to hit like an hour, but I want to thank everyone that's been listening to this. Weeb, thank you for commenting. Let us know what your favorite match is. Listeners, for later, you guys comment down what your match is. If you guys have us on our socials, you can directly like tweet us like, "Hey, I thought this about your podcast episode." Um, but guys, that was everything. That was there we go. That was AEW WrestleDream Predictions. Will there be a review? Oh hell yeah. Um, I
So
love
should
I
be a
love
good
pay
show
per
though. I
views
can't
that
wait.
are on. I love pay per views that are on Saturday because like doing reviews on Sundays feels so good.
Yeah, bro.
But
Ever since the wrestling in general went to Saturdays, once AEW came back into the picture, I mean, not back, but not once they came into the picture, I love Saturday events,
now if we could
pay
just
per
like do
view.
something about the time, that would be great. But I'm not bitching too much about stuff.
Hey, when it
This is
comes
our
to AEW pay per views, due to their long pay per view style, do you actually prefer the afternoon start over the night start?
uh, That depends. Does afternoon mean they end still at midnight, or like afternoon, like they end around like 11:10?
Afternoon means like they're gonna end like around. They start at 3 and end like around 7, 6:30.
Yeah, I prefer that. I prefer that, but that's just because of time zones.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, yeah. I'm actually excited to.
yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the predictions. I had fun talking about this. There's tag teams returning. There's championship matches that'll be highlights. Um, Again, this was a fun predictions. I love doing predictions. Gonna be enjoying the review,
Um,
guys. So you guys already know the closeout. You guys know to stay safe. Have a great day and or night because time zones are fucking weird. Touch some grass because wrestling's never that deep. And most importantly, guys, one sec. Most importantly, guys, enjoy wrestling.
I agree, guys. Have a good night.